Hi guys. Okay, so tomorrow is my surgery. I am extremely nervous that tomorrow's my surgery. And I got my hair cut in hopes that it'll help, be manageable and stuff. Um, for surgery, for after surgery and whatever. Um, so this is the last day of my liquid diet until after surgery when it's like starting a new liquid diet. It's like learning how to eat all over again. So as far as I know, I go in at 9 and the surgery's at 11. And I am seriously, seriously nervous. I'm nervous like crazy. And I wasn't sure, you know, just what was going on. Like my blood work, my platelets were like 11 points over the highest average, which was 400, and they were 411. I wasn't sure like what that meant, if they would do the surgery. It turns out like all week, like I had ear infection. It started in this ear, but I tackled it. And, vaginal infection. I don't know what was going on. So I did have like a little infection going on, which would account for platelet counts going up. It's minor stuff. Nothing like sore throat or vomiting. Although being on this liquid diet, sometimes I did feel like I was going to vomit. And I think it was like Thursday or Friday, I felt like I was going to pass out. I got really beat red in the face. I was kind of like trying to snap myself out of it or keep myself alive. I don't know. I had to sit down at some point and eat like a pudding or jello or something. I needed something. It was bad. So like that was bad, and I was terrified. I'm like, because I haven't eaten anything in like almost 2 weeks. The liquid diet has been tough. So this morning I weighed 210, and I'll definitely like confirm like surgery weight for my post-op videos. I'm not sure if I'll do a video while I'm in the hospital. I think it might be too complicated. I'm not too big on going live just because I'm not too confident on that. So we'll see what I do. I'll definitely let everyone know. When the day one post-op, not the post-op, but I'll definitely keep everyone posted on what's going on, obviously. How I feel, what the difficulties have been so far. I know I really do want to do a video while I'm in the hospital, but it's not like I have someone to record me, and I don't know. I don't want a nurse walking in on me doing a video. I think that's very awkward. So, yeah. So I might not do one while I'm there. Plus, no one really wants to see that. Like, really? Like, I don't want to do photos of my stomach while I'm there or anything. Just, I don't know. Because you got a drain. I heard people get drains, which I only heard that people got drains because of their gallbladder being removed. And I'm not getting mine, so I don't know if I'll have a drain or not. I never heard of the drain unless someone got their gallbladder removed. Mine's just simple RnY, simple as it comes, I guess. We'll be out 48 weeks. So my highest, especially like weight at home, because at the doctor I was just 1 pound lower. But here at home, my highest has been 230. The highest I ever weighed was 230, and that's when I like cracked down. It was like, this needs to change. And that's when I started my journey back in June to get to the surgery point. And it's going to be a whole new journey, after surgery. So, and to be down to 210 pounds is amazing. It's like if I could live off of this liquid diet for the rest of my life, I would be set. But who wants to live like this when they can't eat food? And you smell it, and all you want to do is eat it. it's been hard. I know people are like, oh, it gets easier. I'm like, no, routine. People have asked if I cheated at all. No, I didn't cheat. I'm good. Girl at work, her mom had it done, and she cheated a little. She had crackers. I'm like, I'm not gonna cheat. The whole point of this is to, you know, clear out your stomach, lower your weight, lower the fat, and all that. So why would I want to cheat? And why would I not want to go through with it? You know, I want to do what I'm told. You know, I paid $375 for the program. I took the courses, the classes, whatever I had to do, I did. And I wanted to make sure that I did everything right. Now, the breathing apparatus that I had to do, and still have to do, and continue to do, that only like a couple days did I forget, and I just make sure like I did it the next day. Just because things got hectic or I was tired, you know. So I did do it a few times. I still can't get it up to 3,000, but sometimes I get it like to the halfway mark, and I think I'm okay. I think they set these like almost unrealistic goals just to keep you doing it, to give you something to work for. Excuse me. Kind of tired. That's the other thing. Liquid diets take everything out of you. No energy. This past week I couldn't take my vitamin. I think that was a contributor to me feeling like caca poo poo all week. Just not feeling great. I do feel better now. And I'd say like I probably last from morning till about like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And unless I'm working in the afternoon, and then it's a few hours after I start work. Sorry. But yeah, that's about as long as I could go before I felt like shit. So there's that. It does tire you out. And I'm sure this surgery tires people out, which is great that you can rest. Yeah, like everyone's like, sip some water, sip some soup, walk, rest. Sip, walk, rest. It's repetitive. I'm so nervous. It's like life-changing. It's like I know I'm doing this for the best, for me, to help me lose weight. But it's like breaking, like my manager put it, it's like breaking up with food. It's like I'm not going to be able to eat anything I like again. I'm not going to be able to enjoy things like people can enjoy them. And I guess in a sense you still can, as long as your stomach can handle it and it tastes good to you, but in moderation, small portions, which your couch can take. So like, one thing I'm hoping I'll never have to give up is gyros. I love gyros. I love lamb meat. And what I like about gyros is that you can get like a platter or the whole gyro and cut every little bit up into little tiny pieces, and even the pita, if you can have a little bit of carbs, which they tell you to have a little bit of carbs with every meal, just a little. And you can cut that up too into really tiny pieces and just portion it, which I think is doable. I'll get little containers or little bowls and portion it and see how it goes. Obviously not yet. Not even close to being allowed to have having real food. The only thing I'm close to is like maybe being allowed to have lamb meat after a couple weeks. I might be able to do that, just the meat. But we'll see. So yeah, my grandmother prepared, she helped me buy my food for after I get through the liquid stage, when I can have mushy foods, pureed foods, whatever you want to call it. So I got hummus, even though that wasn't on the list. I just figured it might help give a little diversity. I bought tuna, which I'm not a fish person, but They came in like 3 packs or a pack of 4 of different flavors, just to try them, just because I'm not a tuna person. I can have chicken, I can have light mayo, teriyaki sauce, which is great because I'll totally cook chicken with teriyaki any day. So we'll just try different things, which is weird because you can have egg and yet you can have chicken. I could be mistaken on that. The chicken might not come till later. I don't know. I don't remember. It was weird because the list is kind of cut in half in the book. Hold on, let me check the book. It's not 2 weeks, it's 4. Oh no, that's 1 month after surgery. See, I know I was mistaken. Yeah, so instead of 2 weeks, it's much longer. So 2 weeks after surgery, I can have ricotta cheese and eggs. And I was wondering, like, why the heck I was thinking chicken. I'm like, that's not pureed. That's like starting you off on like a little more substance. But I have that already for 1 month after surgery. So you do the 2-week liquid diet and then 2-week of this eggs and ricotta cheese is basically all I like off the list that they gave me. So there's that. So that's like basically what I'll be looking forward to. As far as weekly weigh-ins go, I don't know. It depends on what my scale says. Whether I'll be doing them or not right away or waiting a little bit. I know some people do it month to month. But I'll definitely be touching on how I'm handling my new pouch. And if I ever come up with a name for it. But I can't wait to join the loser's bench. Losing 20 pounds so far is pretty great. And that's just all before this whole surgery shindig tomorrow. My aunt did come out, which was great to see her, even though I worked, which kept me preoccupied and busy. I wish my mom could have come out. It would have been nice to see them, my brother and all, my stepdad, them all. I wish they all could have come out. But, oh well. Maybe they'll be able to sometime after I have my surgery. Hopefully. Would be great. But my mom did send, she sent me a coloring book, which will help keep me preoccupied while in the hospital. I just can't believe it's finally here. It's crazy that it's finally here. I don't think reality has totally hit me yet of what's going on tomorrow. I'm just like, I could look at it one way and be this nervous wreck, which most likely will happen. Or I can be really strong about it and just be like, get over yourself. It's fine. I hope I can be like that. Take your nap, wake up, be in some massive form of pain. And I have a high pain tolerance, so I'm not sure how I'll handle that. I mean, I know the gas pain was probably the worst after I had my spinal cord surgery. That was awful. But, in the end, I don't really remember that almost that entire time. I remember being bloated, I remember walking, I remember not pooping, because then they had to give me, laxatives out the butt. I remember my toilet leaking, I remember them rolling me in bed every once in a while, and I got pretty burned at the beach, which is rare for me, but we were there all day, and I didn't put any sunscreen on, and just remember, my skin falling off. Ew. So I remember them having to change my bed all the time with me laying there. So this will be a better experience than that, other than the gas pains I remember. Yeah, my toilet was leaking. Once I was allowed to actually get up and get out of bed to use the toilet, my toilet was leaking water. And I thought it was spraying my back, and here my spine was leaking spinal fluid. And they thought that was normal. I guess that happens. And turns out it wasn't normal. I like nearly died from leaking spinal fluid. It turns out I had an infection from the surgery. Not staph, totally different kind of infection. But what's gross is that when I went to the ER, they stitched my liquid stitches up, thinking that'll help, which is great because now I have a big ugly scar on my back. And all that did was make it drip on the inside. Like, you don't understand the sensation. Like, you know how water trickles down your arm? Like, if you were to wet it up here and it trickles down your arm, you feel that on the outside. And that's, sensory normal. Well, it's like, you can't even really picture it, but like, it's on the other side. And you feel it trickling down, and it's on someplace it's not supposed to. It's like the underside of your skin. It's disgusting. So, like, I have traumas. Now, I heard, like, sometimes, like, the pain goes down around your spine. I'm like, like, anything that has to do with my spine kind of grosses me out. So I'm not looking forward to that. I do have to give myself Lovenox shots, so that's not very exciting. I mean, I had to give them to my mom, which was different, giving them to somebody else. And I'm hoping I could do like the other suck it up kind of thing, like just pinch, squeeze, get it done and over with, suck it up, and just do it. Gotta do it. So otherwise my grandma's gonna do it, and that terrifies me a little even more. So just, I don't know, I'm stressing out. And so I'm babbling about stressing out, talking about whatever. So I'm gonna join the loser's bench tomorrow. Surgery's at 11. So it's my surgery's on 1, 16, 17. God, I almost said 12. Stuck in December. 1, 16, 17. Ooh. So it should be interesting. I don't know. I'll try to update. I don't know. I have my phone. I'm not taking my laptop. So I'll see if I can get a video up from there, or maybe I'll just do maybe I'll upload a video later. I don't know, but I can't believe the day has come already. It's the eve that I have to wash with antiseptic soap, and I also have to do it again tomorrow morning just to make sure that I'm like ick-free. Yippee! So should be a blast. I'm going to hop off now because I'm babbling. Much love, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye!